Good morning, guys. This morning I'm at Orchard Beach in the Bronx, New York. Today is the 10th of December in the year 2020 and it's now 7:30 a.m. and the temperature is 43 degrees Fahrenheit. And as always, I have with me my friend and driving partner, Buddy.
Good morning, everybody. It's a beautiful day out here today.
Yeah, really beautiful.
Look at the trees over there. They still have some greenery on them.
Yeah, I guess some of those with the greenery, those are pine trees because, you know, the pine needles stay on.
It's amazing how green this grass is still also.
I don't think it's that cold for it to start turning brown. We're on Orchard Beach Boulevard.
Yeah, Orchard Beach Road, yeah.
This is really nice. The sun hitting the leafless trees like that. The sunlight up there.
Yeah, it's kind of nice. We're going away from the sun at this point too. It won't be right in your eyes.
You know, I'm seeing all these naked trees, and I remember something someone told me years ago. I remember someone told me that wait, let me see which road we're on first.
We're still on Orchard Beach.
Yeah, Orchard Beach Road.
Yeah.
Yeah, someone told me a few years back that Truth and Lie went to the river, and Lie came out and took Truth clothes and wear it and went off. So Truth have to come out naked, so that is why we have the naked Truth.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, boy. Tales that people come up with.
Yeah, sometimes some things are here, they're just stuck in your head, you know.
Yeah.
And believe it or not, sometimes it's good for some things that you wouldn't even expect to get stuck up there. You know, those are the ones that get stuck, but...
What, you mean in your mind?
Yeah, in your mind and your head, but thing is, it's what you use, you know, what you draw back for. Don't draw back for the bad or the negative stuff.
Right.
Yeah, but something like that is just really funny, you know.
Yeah, that's cute.
Yeah. Because indeed, that's how it is. The truth always comes out naked.
Oh, the naked truth. Huh?
Yeah, the naked truth.
What is this over here? This Co-op City in front of us?
You know, I don't know.
I think it is. Well, that's what it looks like.
Drawbridge ahead. Prepare to stop when flashing. Well, it's not flashing, so we don't have to prepare to stop. side of town often?
Excuse me?
You come to this side of town often?
No, not often. No, I used to every day almost when I drove bus. Q44.
So you'll be transporting a lot of people to the Bronx Zoo.
Yeah, I did, yeah.
Because I know you can take the Q44 from Main Street in Flushing to the Bronx Zoo.
Right. It's amazing. I would come over here every day to the Bronx Zoo to bring people, but to visit myself, I may have visited maybe twice in the last couple of years.
That's how it is. When you have something right there, when you have access to something, it's like you just take it for granted. It's just like how they say a shoemaker never have a good pair of shoes, or nearer to church, further from God. You know, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
That's a nice Honda Civic there.
Where?
The one directly ahead of us in our lane. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a sport model. Hot.
It kind of reminds me of a Toyota Matrix, somewhat just the back.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, that's a nice vehicle. Do you know the Toyota Starlet?
We didn't have that here in the United States. I think I saw one in Jamaica maybe.
Yeah, I remember at one time they were so popular, and then the drivers would swoop them up
Yeah.
and they would just have this loud noise and all of that, and all kind of gadgets and stuff. But just looking at one of those cars there kind of drag my mind back to the Toyota Starlet.
Yeah, that one is a hopped up version of the Civic. Is that a hatchback or that?
Yeah, it seems like a hatchback. It seems that way, I'm not sure.
It does.
Yeah, and the Matrix, the Toyota Matrix is also hatchback.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe that's why it reminds me.
Well, that's actually a 4-door.
Yeah.
What? But with a hatchback though. You see it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're about to enter onto the Bronx Whitestone Bridge, which will take us back into Queens.
And this is the 4-door regular model to our right of the Civic.
That's written on the van up there. That's a paint brand. You know that paint brand?
Oh yeah.
They got so many paint brands. They got Sherwin-Williams, Edge Kim,
Benjamin Moore.
Benjamin Moore.
Bird.
Yeah, and quite a few. I can't remember all of them in my head now, but they have a popular one that I can't remember right now.
Benjamin Moore.
No, you said that.
Did I say?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I can't get 2 points for that, huh?
Yeah, I don't remember right now. Is Branjam Henderson paint?
Who?
Branjam Henderson, I think. I'm not sure. I can't remember the name.
Heard of that.
Yeah, it's BH Paints, but let me just make sure. I I think it's Branham Henderson, I'm not sure.
That's not here in the States, right?
I don't know if it's here.
We are now coming off of the Whitestone Bridge. We stay to our left, we will go to Cross Island Parkway going south. We take the first exit off at 14th Avenue and College Point.
Yeah, and back to the paint. Yes, it's Branham Henderson paints.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a popular brand I was trying
How
to
do you spell
remember.
that?
It's Brandram. Henderson.
I've never heard
Yeah.
of that before.
For short, you just say BH Paints. Yeah, that's a popular brand I couldn't remember. And I actually remembered because I said it, but I wanted to make sure.
We're now on the Whitestone Expressway.
To my right is the New York Times building. I see a lot of Canada Goose walking up and down over there. They're everywhere right now. Canadian geese. The other night I was inside. It had to be maybe about 7 something, and I heard them flying over the house.
Really?
Yeah,
It was a big flock.
that's it. From the sound you can't tell because sometimes 1 or 2 could sound as if it's half a dozen or a dozen or more. But I heard them.
You mean wings flapping?
No,
Or the
the
sound,
honk.
okay.
Yeah, that honking sound.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Canadian geese. The other day I saw some Atlantic brant over in Flushing Meadows, Corona Park.
Okay.
They were on migration layover, but they're not there anymore. They left. But the thing is when I just went there, if I didn't look good, I wouldn't realize the difference because the brand is very similar. It's just that it's shorter and the color is like not arranged the same. The feather colors, it's a bit different, but and they have a white ring. Some of them have a white ring on the neck.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was lucky enough to get a video of them. But for this migration season, I actually got quite a few birds that stop at Flushing Meadows Park because I got the American coot there, I got the yellow-headed blackbird, I got a great blue heron, I got the Atlantic brant, and I think I got a few more that I can't remember right now. And then at Kissimmee Park, I got the wood duck,
Okay.
really beautiful bird.
You really know your birds well, don't you?
Yeah, on my channel I have a bird playlist, all different kind of birds, and waterfowl. Yeah. But you know, one of the things is that a lot of people just like bypass house sparrows because they're so common here in New York.
Yeah.
I think you have 36 species of sparrows. Yeah.
Wow, really?
You have let me say what I was going to say before I go back to that. Yeah, a lot of people overlook them because they're so common. But the thing with me, I love them because when I started my bird feeder, they were the first birds, and no matter what, they're always there.
Right.
So I think them being there all the time even attract other birds.
Okay.
Yeah. But back to what I was saying here, I think they have 36 species of sparrows, and I think so far I've gotten a few. I'm not quite sure, but you have the house sparrow, the swamp sparrow, the white-throated sparrow, the mark-head sparrow, I think, and you have the dark-eyed junco is also a sparrow.
Okay.
Yeah, which I got that too on a video. Yeah, but as I say, there's just so many, and you'll see them and don't even realize that they're different because they just flock together, especially if you have bird feeders or if you have food scatter, you see them and you don't can't differentiate them right away to say this is that. But if you're used to them, you'll see it.
We are now on 105th Street and 32nd Avenue in East Elmhurst, New York.
To my right there, that is the Episcopal Church of Grace and Resurrection.
That church, the Episcopal Church of Grace and Resurrection, that's how it originally started out. Resurrection, and then Grace moved over to 98th Street in Corona, and eventually they sold the church for whatever reason, and they combined themselves again, so now they're called Grace and Resurrection.
Okay, so you had the Resurrection Church and also the Grace Church.
Yeah, there were two churches. It was one church to start out, then they branched off in two churches, and now they're back together as one again.
Yeah, got you. It's like you have a kid and the kid move out,
and then
and then the kid come back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Directly in front of us, that is the Louis Armstrong Intermediate School.
IS 227.
You know, in Corona here, they have the Louis Armstrong Playground, and they also have the Louis Armstrong House Museum. I think it's on 103rd at Corona Plaza.
It's 107.
107.
And between 34th and 37th, I believe it is.
Okay.
The house that used to be his, now it's a museum. Is that what you're talking about? Yeah.
Yeah, so it's called a house museum. And they also have the playground. The playground is opposite a part of Hinton Park and 37th Avenue.
Yeah, he was really a very famous jazz musician.
I think he moved to Corona here in '68.
Did he? Was it really?
Yeah, and lived here until he died. I think it was '68.
thought he was actually there before that, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, as I say, I think it was 68. Think. And we're now crossing Northern Boulevard. It was actually 1943.
Yeah,
Yeah, that he moved to Corona.
Okay, Corona, okay.
I don't know why I have 68. There got to be something about 68 with him. You see this long line here, people are waiting to do the COVID test
Well,
at
yeah.
the urgent care.
What year did he pass? What was his lifespan?
I don't know. He died July 6, 1971. Yes, so the Louis Armstrong House, formerly known as 3456 at 107th Street, is a historic museum in Corona, Queens, New York.
Okay, this is it. I'm going to end my ride right here at 37th Avenue and 101st Street in Corona.
Please remember to subscribe and see you soon.